Hey, thanks for the click. Is that what we say when we're doing this digitally? Thanks for the click. I think that sounds about right. We just did the Florida Derby from Gulfstream Park, one of the key prep races, one of the 200-point prep races for the Kentucky Derby, 100 points to the winner. The big favorite was the big story, as usual. His name was Fierceness. He'd had a couple of bad races on his form. Most recently, he lost the Holy Bull. So the big question was, at 6-5, which Fierceness would we see? And the key, as we take the race from start to finish, is how will his start be? Because that's been his bugaboo. He is right there, number 10.
Orange cap, brakes running, no crowding, very comfortably. His rider, John Velasquez, looks over a blink. The other speed horse in the race was number 2.
Right there.
Hades. He got off poorly. So where does that leave Fierceness and John Velasquez? On the lead alone very easily, cruising now. He gets all the way over to the rail by the time he turns up the backstretch. This is the ideal situation, the dream trip for Fierceness and John Velasquez.
The two big questions going in about Fierceness. He had trouble at the start in the Holy Bull. How would his start be? Short run to the first turn. Could he get to the inside? And how would he handle Hades on the front end? Well, Hades is way back there, and he's on an easy pace, slow pace for these kind of horses, 24 for the first quarter mile. And right here, Jerry and I were talking. Of course, you can't hear us because we're off camera. But we said, at this point, if he's anything like the horse they think he is, he's going to win by 5,
I said
8,
5. He said 8.
10. And watch the way Fierceness closes out this race.
The third horse we thought had a chance was Conquest Warrior, way back here, number 9. But he needs a faster pace in order to enhance his closing style. And when Hades got off slowly, he's not up there challenging Fierceness. Fierceness has it all alone, slower pace, easy rhythmic ride for John Velasquez. And all these horses back here, they're up against it. There's no way they can catch
this horse in the mornings. Trainer Todd Pletcher says he trains like the top 1% of all the horses he's ever had. Last year, he won the Breeders' Cup Juvenile by 6 lengths. That's the biggest race for 2-year-olds. That's why he was the early Kentucky Derby favorite. 6 lengths was an understatement for the Florida Derby. When you see the way he draws off here, we don't have the exact official margin right now because we're doing this just shortly after we went off the air. But what, 10?
At least. Remember, Forte, Mike Rapoli, Todd Pletcher was the favorite, won the Florida Derby last year, winning the favorite and scratched the day of the Kentucky Derby. Let's hope Fierceness has better luck from now until the first Saturday in May.